Hmm. So Monday, was I pulling your leg about mowing down soybeans? Nope. Mowed down some soybeans, but we are not mowing down all the soybeans. Actually going to install a little drainage tile, so I just ended up mowing down the path where the pipe's going to go. People will ask multiple times, like, what are you doing installing into soybeans and stuff? I'm not doing a whole lot here. Less than $500 worth of soybeans is going to get run over, and if you asked me to pay you $500 to have a good day of installing tile in the fall, I'd pay you the 500 bucks to have a good day of installing tile in the fall with good weather and stuff. So we're gonna install a main, basically. That's what we're doing with that. And on top of that, we're gonna be entering working on a new entrance. But these soybeans are actually pretty darn nice. These are some of the early planted soybeans. Anyways, drainage project and fixing up an entrance project is on the docket for this week. Oh, hey, hit the thumbs up button for the video. Cool.
If you
Look.
want to dislike it, hit that one twice.
Yep, there you go. All right, to work. Oh boy, that's a thick looking slab. Ready? Oh!
What is?
That entrance? We're saving the rock from the old entrance to use on the new entrance as like a base. Slip the track. Luckily just the front idler caught it pretty quick. Makes a pretty nasty bump when you do that. Right there. There it is. Halfway. We're on. So I've actually put in a couple entrances in my time. I think I got a video on them too, but I've never like taken out an entrance and then put another entrance in. It's a little bit difficult. We got a little bit of a low spot up there. That's actually holding water. This old pipe I think is actually crushed. It's cement pipe. I'm using it as grade to get me to where I am. The new entrance is gonna be like more here. So I don't want to disturb that, but we're just taking all the rock, kind of filling in a hole I dug there. It's a little bit of a process. Like I said, normally if I'm doing one of these, it's just you put in a new entrance, your ditch is already on grade, you put the pipe there, bed it in, make sure it still has fall, and then you put your new entrance in. I'm kind of working with this one a little bit. We'll get it though. Yeah. One, two, three. Oh boy, that's kind of hot. Okay. Down right there. 6'5.5". 6'7.5". I was just gonna say it'd be nice to get to 6'7.5". We got to 6'7.5". And 7'1". We got fall. We're gonna need a ratcheting wrench. Trucking in the fill. Well, sir, I'd say if you missed that one this fall, we're in trouble. Somebody needs to go get their eyes checked out.
That may be the case anyway, but yeah, I would agree.
Rock looks a little dirty because it is. Needs to get the rain on it. Once it gets the rain on it, I think it'd clean up quite a bit. And then maybe we haul in a load or two and fresh, clean rock. But there's a new entrance. Done for the day. See you tomorrow. Come on back, a little more. There you go. Andrew, I was obviously worried about people being able to see me today.
Yeah.
Well,
Plus you mashed the tractor.
well, that's the issue, is if I stand next to this, I'm camouflaged.
Where'd you go?
So we're getting ready to install a little bit of a tile run here today, but the bearings on this fertilizer cart are basically out. After we sandblasted and stuff, yeah, see, there's supposed to be a bearing in there. I'm hoping to maybe, possibly, spread some cover crop with it this fall. Putting it maybe on like the 6430 and put like a egg leader system in the 6430. Then after we harvest, basically the cover crop could get spread right there, boom, right behind it, and then we could decide to till it in or not till it in. I might try and plant some more of it this year. It did okay, but time-wise, it's again, cover crops for us it's a time thing, big time thing. You need to spend as little time on the cover crop as possible, but still yet do a good job, if that makes sense. So unfortunately, we got the wrong size boot on here. We got the 4-inch boot on. That was the last pipe that I pulled was 4. So we gotta go switch it to the 6-inch boot. Because we're pulling a 6. That's why we've gotta switch it. Clear as mud. Okay, yeah, are you going to the back? Okay. I think we got lucky. Hold on to it. Yep. Well guys, unfortunately the GoPro was giving me fits when Jim showed up to bale that. But 40-inch bale, 1,600 pounds or something like that. It's not dry, but there's Jim. You needed the sound effect for that. He's gonna dump it out on some cows and we'll unroll it, so we'll see what it looked like. Oh, that's kind of wet. I don't think she's gonna go.
That is grippy.
I don't know if that'd keep, Andrew.
I don't think it would.
He needs to pull forward though. You're gonna want to stop that. I don't think she's gonna unroll anymore.
I can eat it out of the bale then. 'Cause I ain't gonna try to stop it.
Hey, there goes the red flag.
They'll push it around.
Well, good deal. Cows are gonna eat that just fine, I got a feeling. Fun fact, soybeans, I believe, were actually brought over here to have as like a hay crop, like a forage. Seed it and then mow it and chop it or do something with it, but it was actually made for feed. That's what they were brought over for. So, good deal. Got rid of some soybeans. Whatever you want to say, without just completely wasting it. Andrew, get to feed a couple cows.
Anytime you want to do that, we can help you out.
Yeah.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Oh, hold up.
I don't think I've had it that long, have I? What's it say? Oh, 7.6. 7.6 basically.
Yeah, about 2 tenths short.
Okay, go 200s. Go to the outlet there, the drain. The 7.6. Okay, time to do a little surveying. So we'll start the survey, and this time actually I've never done this before, but I'm going to survey backwards. I'm gonna survey all the way down the hill, and then I'm gonna end up pre-ripping it just to make sure the plow is working correctly before I put the pipe in. I'd have no doubts that this thing can just pull just fine without a pre-rip. The ground's kind of hard, but we got the beast. But we're gonna pre-rip just to do a good quality job. That's pretty much it. So, surveying backwards. Are we surveying? We're surveying backwards. And then we'll end our survey. We'll end our install mode. Like all this. Plow down. We're gonna pull forward here. Plow down. Okay. Should bite. Alright, that gets me there. I can turn my float on. I can start my install. I think I can rock. She don't even know that it's back there. She whined. Okay, maybe there's a little whine. Little whine, just a small whine. But she gonna do just fine. And then back down the hill. We'll install the pipe now. You got tape still?
Yep.
That's all she needs. Right there. Hey, will you move those shovels in my water bottle? She showed me this trick too. There you go.
I remember.
No.
Little trick to this.
On the work, letting her down. So there it is. This is done. It's amazing how much dirt's actually silted into that ditch right there. But need to put a flag in there, and I'll probably rain down a few stones to set around that outlet there to kind of try and protect it a little bit more. This is going to need to settle up. I ended up building a little bit of a hump onto it with some of that silt that came out of the ditch. Try and protect that pipe, give it another 6 inches of cover, because it wasn't super deep right there. It was actually kind of like a little downward swell, but that should work. We'll finish up the rest of this project tomorrow. We'll see you then. Make it, Andrew.
Close enough.
Okay.
Look at them.
I can sit there just like that. Top of these two. 3 connections. Reverse to start. Reverse the rest of the way, it won't grab.
Tip of the day. Kind of spring it.
Loose rock. Hauling. Holding the tailgate so it's super balanced, you know. doing this, I'm putting like a little S bend into it, because if this settles, I don't want it to pull out of that. So, and then a screw, please. Put one screw in there. There we go. That's connected. Okay, dump it. Okay. Take that, Dad. Take that dirt right there, push it out of the way, and we're going to put chips over this pipe right through the driveway. I'm just going to dump it, so just push the rock off the tailgate for me. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Okay, scoop it. And we're backfilling this section right here with chips because this is the entrance and exit of a building, and that will give it a lot more strength versus just dirt on top of it. So that's why we're backfilling this area with chips. Not necessarily a French drain thing, but it will kind of work that way. So here's another day done and another dead GoPro battery here. Definitely, I think we're gonna have to bring in a little more rock. It's really hard to tell with stuff right now because they're so dry that it's just becoming dust and packing out. Two of the inlets, or not two of the inlets, two of the downspouts tied in. I gotta fix the downspout tomorrow. There's what the French drain kind of will be. I'm going to actually take this off and put a beehive on the top of it, but just to keep things from falling down in there. It's got the riser on it. But that basically, any water that comes from this way or off this flat here will drain into that. I think we got a little bit of slope coming this way. It'll drain into there. That way there's no water sitting on this side. Definitely should help this out. Definitely should help this out, help this building out. Drained up, leveled back up, cleaned back up.
Ready for rain?
Ready for a rain. Well, not yet. Well, if it wants to rain, we'll let it rain. But if tomorrow afternoon will work pretty good. We got one more inlet to set and a downspout to fix tomorrow, and we're putting the pin in this project. So I guess that means, Andrew, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh man, this is sweating all over me. So it's Friday around these parts. I think we ought to try and finish this project here.
I don't know. I told Jim we're making a week-long project out of a 3-dayer.
Yeah, well, we kind of are. It's like we really didn't start till noon on Wednesday. Didn't start till noon on Thursday. Well, I worked. You get slept till noon 1, but I kind of messed around.
I was working all night though.
Yeah, he was. So that doesn't really count. Well, left on our projects today, we got to make that connection right there. We got to put a downspout on that opposite corner and bury a little bit more tile. So you want to dig first? I think digging might be the smart thing to do before it gets hot. Or do you want to put
the most undesirable thing first? Digging. Yeah.
I think the gutter's pretty undesirable to me. But
I'm picking you up in the skid loader. It doesn't sound too
yeah,
bad
it don't sound so bad. Well, I'm the one. Okay. So, all right, yeah, we're gonna go dig another inlet in here. Yeah, let's get to work after we finish this coffee.
Should be good to go after the gallons.
Yep. Well, this was day 3, so it's a third.
So if you'd have drank that all the first day, we'd have got this done.
Yeah, we would have. There you go. like that, I can just drag the bottom. But you got to put so much downforce on it, and it
Just whoop, de whoop, de whoop.
Gets a little washboardy on me. Right there she'll go.
Looks pretty.
All right, let's get a pipe. Come on out of there. There you go. I can see it. Okay.
Didn't even need no pliers to it.
Not today. Dirt.
Sun's bright, so sunglasses are on today. But, you guys did really good on the other day when I, a couple videos ago, asked what quote that movie came out of. Field of Dreams. You guys nailed it. I knew you would. I had confidence in you. But I was trying to think of another movie quote. And this one's probably pretty simple, but I don't know how old the movie is, but that'll do, pig, that'll do. So, if you know which movie that's from, in the comment section, that'll do, pig, that'll do. Ben's building a French drain right there. That's what he calls it, a French drain. I have no reason to doubt that's what it's called. But anyway, I was trying to think of a good French joke. I don't know any, apparently. But I think it's beautiful. And when I think of French, that's a horrible French accent. But anyway, when I think of French, I think of pasta and pizza. So I could call this a pizza drain.
How dry are we?
Well,
Put a tile on the ground and it ain't leaking. Get the water. That's kind of a first. And I ain't put much of a wet spot. Well, that's enough for this week, and that's the end of this project. Really shaped this end up I don't think the project's completely done. Gonna have to haul in some more rock here at some point. Probably do a little more regrading, but as dry as we are, we got to catch a rain before it's even worth messing with. So it's just like, man, dust. But I think it's really gonna shape things up here. Dry it up. It'll work really good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Any comments, Andrew?
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Missed. Man, it's really hard to do that for your, yeah.
Another French reference and another quote. This French, thinking about French, made me think of Louis Lebeau, and what show he was on. It's one of the more famous things about that show was I Know Nothing. So if you know who that is, put it in the comments, or who said that, what show it was on. I see nothing, I know nothing. And Louis Lebeau was the French chef in that show. So there you go.